Crater Lake National Park is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Here are the top 5 things to do at Crater Lake National Park and a one-day touring plan. Crater Lake National Park in southern Oregon is all about the deepest lake in the U.S., with crystal clear blue water surrounded by a 2,000-foot rim. The lake is a bit out of the way, about 2 hours from Medford, Oregon, and Interstate 5. It is well worth the visit. Here are the top 5 things to do at Crater Lake National Park. Number 5. Stargazing. Because Crater Lake is far away from a major town, it has very little light pollution. The sky is very dark and the stars bright. You can see the Milky Way, especially around the new moon. The best places to see the stars are Watchman and Discovery Point overlooks. Number 4. Take a stroll from Discovery Point to Rim Village. Rim Village is a hub of the park with a lodge, a restaurant, and a gift shop. But the real highlights are the views along the walk from Discovery Point to Crater Lake Lodge. This walk is a little over 2 miles round trip with great views from the Discovery Point, Senna Overlook, and Crater Lake Lodge. Number 3. Wizard Island. Wizard Island is a cinder cone volcano that is over 3,000 feet tall, 763 feet of which is above water. There are 2 trails on the island. The main one climbs 763 feet over 1.2 miles to the summit. The other leads to Fumarole Bay, less than a mile from the boat dock. If you have the stamina, the summit trails is amazing. It goes all the way around the 90-foot crater at the summit. The only way to get to Wizard Island is via the Crater Lake Wizard Island boat tour, with a 3-hour stop at Wizard Island, or the Wizard Island Shuttle. The tour costs $50 per person and the shuttle costs $28 per person as of 2023. About half the tickets are available for advanced purchase. For those who are young and fit, it is possible to do both trails during the 3-hour stop. Some people in our tour group did just that. You can also spend your time fishing or swimming from Wizard Island, if you can brave the cold water. Keep in mind, however, you have to descend and climb back up Cleetwood Cove Trail to get to the starting point of the tour. Number 2. Cleetwood Cove and the boat tour. While the views from the rim are amazing, you have to be at lake level to really appreciate the clarity of the water and the height of the caldera. The height and the steepness of the rim makes it very difficult to reach the lake or to build a road to the lake without destroying the scenery. Cleetwood Cove Trail is the only way to access the lake. In just about a mile, it descends 700 feet with an average grade of 14%. Just for context, 700 feet is about 65 stories. Once you get down to Cleetwood Cove, you can go on the boat tour, swim, or fish. Be forewarned, the water temperature barely reaches 60 degrees Fahrenheit on its warmest day. Some people jump off a nearby ledge, though it is discouraged by the National Park Service. A young man drowned at this location in 2019. From the boat dock, you can see how clear the water is. There is a bathroom at Cleetwood Cove should you need it. Cleetwood Cove is a great place to hang out, do a little swimming and fishing, and enjoy the lake-level scenery. The boat tour, while expensive, is a fantastic way to learn about the lake and to see it up close. It only operates from July to early September. There are 2 tours, a 2-hour lake tour and the Wizard Island tour. The 2-hour tour goes around the lake with a ranger on board to point out the various features such as Lyle Rock, Devil's Backbone, Phantom Ship, Puma's Castle, and the Old Man. The ranger also talks about how the lake was formed and the history of the lake. The Wizard Island tour combines the 2-hour tour with a 3-hour stop at Wizard Island. The tours use a 50-person open-air boat. Be prepared for chilly weather, even in the middle of summer. The hike back up the hill is hard, but with frequent stops to enjoy the view, time passes quickly. Number 1. Watchman Point. Of the 30 overlooks around Crater Lake, Watchman Point has the best view, with Wizard Island in the foreground. The lighting is best in the late afternoon when the sun is behind you. If you want the absolute best view of Crater Lake, hike to Watchman Peak. This is a short but steep hike that takes you to a viewpoint to see the entire lake. See the link above in the description for a video on this trail. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos and guides to national parks as we visit all of them. You can do all of these 5 activities in one long day at Crater Lake, but 2 days are better for a more leisurely pace and to explore areas of the park away from the lake. However, if you only have 1 day, here is an itinerary. First, stay in the park if you can, either at Manzana Village or even better at Crater Lake Lodge. Be sure to book well ahead since the lodge sells out as much as a year ahead. The lodge and the campground are open from mid-May to mid-October. Buy the Wizard Island boat tour ticket ahead of time if you can. If you didn't get the ticket ahead of time, you can get them at Manzana Campground, Crater Lodge, or Cleetwood Cove parking lot. Start with a hearty breakfast at 7 a.m. at the lodge, then drive to Cleetwood Cove Trail parking area, about 30 minutes away. Be sure to bring water, some energy bars, and a snack. Hike down to Cleetwood Cove and check in at the boat dock for the 9 a.m. Wizard Island tour. You should start your hike by 8 a.m. When the boat tour gets to Wizard Island, hike the Summit Trail on Wizard Island, and then fish or swim if you're up for it. Complete the tour and hike back up Cleetwood Cove Trail. It will be after 2 o'clock. Then drive to Discovery Point, take in the view. Hike the Discovery Point Trail to Rim Village, grab a snack or a late lunch. Go as far as Senna Overlook before returning to Discovery Point. Drive to Watchman Overlook and enjoy the scenery. Hike to Watchman Peak, a short but steep hike. Enjoy the best view of the lake in the glow of the afternoon sun. After that fantastic view, drive back to Rim Village, have some dinner, and if the sky is clear, return to Discovery Point or Watchman Overlook for stargazing. That is a long day, but covers all the major sites at Crater Lake. You'll be one tired puppy at the end of the day. Of course, it's better to have 2 days, which allows for a more relaxing pace. With 2 days, you can also explore more of the East Rim and other parts of the park, and more hikes along various parts of the rim. When is the best time to visit Crater Lake? Crater Lake gets lots of snow. Because of the snow, Rim Drive is generally closed from late October to late June, depending on the year. The only place that is open year-round is Rim Village. Snow can be as deep as the 3-story building. If you enjoy winter sports, such as snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, winter and spring are good times to go. The lake is very pretty, with a snow-capped rim that surrounds the deep blue lake. Keep in mind, it can only go as far as your legs take you from Rim Village. To enjoy the full lake, you have to wait until late June or July, depending on the year. That's how long it takes for the snow to be clear and the Rim Drive to open. Late August to the first week of September is a good time to go. The snow should be gone and the boat tour is still operating. At more than 6,000 feet of elevation, Crater Lake is cool in the summer, so bring a warm jacket even in August. There you have it, the top 5 things to do and information for your visit to Crater Lake National Park. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. You made it this far, you must have liked it. Thank you.